Thank you. Representative Reagan, do you believe that it is racist to prohibit concepts on systemic racism in the history of America?
Chairman Reagan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, my belief is in God. I settle other things with facts and data. The fact of the matter is, sir, this bill is not racist. It is not unconstitutional.
Representative Jones.
We keep bringing up God, but God says in Isaiah 10, woe to those who pass unjust laws that hurt the poor and rob them of their rights. And so stop using God to justify your bigotry. Stop using God to justify hatred and racism. Stop using God to put
Jones, you are out of order. You're out of order. That's the third time you've accused a member of doing something or being something on the House floor. That's the third. Chairman Reagan, would you like to respond?
No, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Jones, last chance.
Mr. Speaker, this member has consistently invoked God to justify this unjust and immoral.
Representative Reagan, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And to my esteemed colleague, I will point out, sir, that you apparently have a problem with reading because I did not go to a segregated school. Mr. Speaker.
Representative, hang on now, hang on. Representative Reagan, you are, I wouldn't be shouting out from over there. Representative Reagan, you're recognized.
Thank you. The member alleged that he read on my Facebook that I went to a segregated school, which is an absolute falsehood, both in high school and in college. As a matter of fact, members of my wedding party were of your race. They were my groomsmen. So I will point out to you, sir, that institution.
Question was asked. He brought it up to him. That's a fair point. Representative Reagan, you're recognized.
I would point out to this gentleman that his accusations are less than accurate. And furthermore, this bill is not about the divisive concepts. It's about the reporting and investigation mechanisms associated with it. Despite his intensive ruminations over that particular issue, that bill was passed. If he wishes to get that bill repealed, he can bring another one. This bill is about investigation and reporting. I would also remind the gentleman here who asserted that he was associated with higher education that I too have been adjunct faculty at two different universities, both graduate and undergraduate level. So I'm very familiar with it. And I invite you, sir, to revise your thought processes. I renew my motion.
Representative Hardaway.
From expending taxpayer funds to study or disperse reparations to the descendants of slaves. Unfortunately, municipalities in our state have already actively contemplated such programs without any sound constitutional grounds or uncontestable legal authority to do so. Despite any good intentions of such actions, they have not fostered and can never enhance community healing and unity. Rather, the real impact divides us and generates more bitterness. Ill-founded accusations of collective guilt and group punishment for wrongs no one in the group could have ever committed creates resentment always. Of all of the evils that humans perpetrate against each other, slavery is among the most unconscionable. There can never be a morally appropriate reason for unjustly depriving a person of their God-given liberty and selling them into servitude. This is true whether the enslaver is an African monarchy or a Mexican cartel. It is also true whether the transaction. It is also true whether
hang on, Chairman. Yeah, come on up.